Cash Jordan. Let's go.
Illegal immigrants just looted a trucking hub. Look at
Ripping
this.
off hardworking truckers. They say 4 Cuban nationals who drove to Central Florida from the Miami area were ripping off truck parts that rendered the trucks themselves pretty useless.
These thieves struck nearly 100 times and made it impossible for truckers to earn a living. Surveillance video shows thieves taking any means necessary to get under the hood of semi-trucks parked across Central Florida.
They could go under, over, break something, and they would do whatever it takes.
Sheriff Chronister says these 4 men, all Cuban nationals, stole 93 of these. The awkwardly named but super important engine control modules. They preyed on trucks that were left in short-term lots in Hillsborough, Polk, Lee, and Duval counties, while owners took downtime. When the truckers got back, they'd find there was no way to move their truck. Thus, their income went out the window.
That's terrible.
I shudder to think about the value of the money that they've lost, that their families suffered that income.
The sheriff says the 4 thieves would sell them for between $3,000 and $10,000 to a fence in Texas, who would wipe them clean and flip them to another trucker whose own control board burned out.
That's crazy. These people came into our country, and here they are destroying our entire economy by pulling computers out of vehicles. But just how hard is this type of theft to begin with?
I mean, puts the guy out of work. He can't feed his family. And it's about a $7,000.
Yeah, no one's going to feed their family if this keeps up.
Anthony Wilkes, president of Commercial Truck Repair in Riviera Beach, showed us a semi-truck that's in his repair shop right now because someone stole the ECM.
So this is currently we have in the shop a truck where ECM was stolen.
Wow.
So generally, ECM was bolted to the side of the engine there.
He says in the past few years, he's had 10 to 15 semi-trucks that had to be towed to his shop for repairs because the ECM was stolen.
Crazy.
Basically, they come in, they just snip the harnesses, unbolt the ECM.
He says the ECM is a key part of the engine.
It's like the life of the truck. It depends on that. That's what runs the engine. So if you don't have a computer on there, you could forget about it.
Authorities say the 4 guys they've arrested, including the 2 from Palm Beach County, are linked to the theft of nearly $500,000 worth of electronic control modules from 93 truck owners in Duval, Hillsborough, Lee, and Polk counties.
They crossed over into the United States under the Biden administration.
Of course they did. And now there are a whole bunch of bizarre crime waves taking over various parts of America, especially sanctuary cities. Look at this.
The new crime trend, thieves stealing all 4 tires off a car, leaving them sitting atop concrete blocks.
Up on blocks.
Fox 11's Gina Silva looking into this.
It's a horrible way to start the week. Imagine you're walking out to your car and this is what you see right there.
Look at that.
The wheels are gone. It's apparently becoming an upsetting trend in LA.
A trend in LA, sanctuary city.
To walk up to it and see the 2 wheels missing, it's like you work so hard for a reward and then you find that. It's just so upsetting.
Jason is one of several Los Angeles residents waking up to a disturbing sight.
Yeah, good luck parking out there on the street,
stripped of their wheels and left propped up on concrete blocks.
As soon as I approached it, I saw lug nuts on the ground, and I quickly found out that both my driver's side wheels were missing.
That's awful.
So immediately I contacted the LAPD, filed a police report.
Security cameras captured 2 men in a white van scoping out the area around 4 in the morning on Sunday. The video shows them parking parallel to Jason's truck, then getting out of the vehicle on Edinburgh Avenue near First Street in the Beverly Grove neighborhood.
That's crazy.
I found that there were other victims that surfaced on the app stating that they were victims too in the last 2 weeks.
You know what's crazy? We don't know who these people are because they haven't been caught yet, but what are they doing? They're stealing parts off vehicles, and this is a new development, not an old development, apparently.
The suspects have been using the same exact cinder block, which tells me it was the same individual or individuals that were involved.
The same cement blocks they use and everything, so it's all they're working all together.
A little over a mile away in Hollywood, Jonathan Gonzalez's car was also targeted on Sunday morning.
I woke up and my wheels were gone, and then it was the same how they have it like right here.
Look, right in front of his house.
They left it with the same blocks, same everything, and they left the bolts, everything.
Not far from where Jonathan's vehicle was parked, thieves targeted another car. This one in the 6300 block of Waring Avenue in Hollywood.
You know, with inflation being as high as it is, there's a massive market for secondary car parts, auto parts, everything. And even if the criminals who took the wheels off this particular vehicle here weren't people that snuck into the country, the mere presence of elevated levels of crime in sanctuary cities means there aren't any police around to stop stuff just like this.
I make sure my alarm on my truck is on every night because it's so dark.
The LAPD is investigating a string of tire thefts in the area in recent weeks. Residents say this car has been parked on a nearby Beverly Grove street for more than a week. 2 tires missing, and once again, the car left on cinder blocks.
This is an area where you're supposed to be able to just walk around and have fun and just like, it's supposed to be like a safe area.
Yeah, but it's a sanctuary
area.
Just
to come in like that and
your police have too much work.
The pickup truck owner connecting online with people who say they were victims of tire thefts after going on a neighborhood app. Ring camera videos posted on the site showing a white van pulling up next to parked cars, suspects appearing to commit similar crimes.
You know what's crazy? This is all being recorded. It's all being broadcast. Everyone knows this is happening, yet the resources to deal with it, you know where those resources are? Well, they're stopping protesters from attacking federal agents. They're maintaining the peace throughout this unpeaceful place full of non-peaceful protesters. But the same people who rob cars could also conceivably rob a home.
Last Saturday, and remarkably, as the burglars are coming out of the house, the homeowners come back home, and there's a face-to-face confrontation, and then this happens. To the video we go, security video. They confronted, and then the burglars, they scatter. They scatter like roaches in your kitchen, running in all different directions. That's the mom of the family. She's chasing them down the alley. They get in their getaway car. They make a clean getaway, almost being T-boned by a passing vehicle as they blow through that intersection. But the damage already done at this point. Look at that. The running, trying to chase them down. They just can't.
Luck.
They try to get the license plate.
Car's probably stolen.
Yeah, they can't. And there's almost the T-bone as they go through. They get away. They ransack the home, steal several very valuable items inside. They were told by a lot of the security cameras and some of the folks, the relatives, that these burglars, 2 of them, and then you have the third who was driving the getaway car, inside that home for a good hour. What? They were prowling around outside, casing it. Then when they realized there was no one inside, they break inside.
It's unclear if these incidents are connected.
Oh, they're connected.
But again, you'll remember that there has been a series of crimes happening in Encino, and last week I reported on LAPD chief also pointing out that he believes the string of crimes happening there was connected to an organized crew from South America.
Oh, really?
Whether that's all connected to what happened here overnight, still unknown. But
so organized theft groups from other countries are here robbing homes in America. Amazing. Can you imagine seeing this when you come home?
This is license plate.
I'm sorry, it's not gonna matter.
We got worried and we got a little scared. So my mom got out the car, asked them, "What are you guys doing?" And then the guy actually says, "Nothing."
Nothing.
Starts walking away. And then my mom gets out, starts running out.
When they're coming down out of your place, and you see them, they have your piggy bank?
Uh-huh.
That's awful, man.
They take a piggy bank?
A piggy bank. And they stole some things, you know?
Yeah, some other stuff too, but the piggy bank, I mean, come on.
I know.
Don't steal anything. These guys are animals, no matter who they are.
Well, I know. How can you imagine that? These 3 creeps, they steal. He's only 15 years old.
Yeah, and who's suffering? The law-abiding are the ones suffering from all of this crime, which is being allowed by these lawless cities that don't care if people in them resist the federal government. But the media, they do get upset when people enter someone's home without permission. The only problem is they're upset when it's law enforcement. Look at this.
This is security video from a home on 41st Street in Tampa, as Homeland Security investigators and ICE agents came to take Marvin Caceres into custody.
Look at that. It's like a whole platoon.
When they came, they're saying to open the door and all that. And they tried to grab him, and they started, like, pointing guns at him.
Brenda-Lise Fuentes was inside the home as authorities came to arrest her stepfather.
They took all of us. We're not supposed to. We're American citizens. They took all of us.
She and her brothers were born in America.
Yeah, but they have to detain everybody when they wind up at the home of a fugitive who's in the country illegally and has refused to leave. They got to find out who's who, secure the situation. This is normal law enforcement. But because it's ICE that's involved, a double standard applies. A big one.
Are American citizens. They were arrested anyway.
They flipped my beds over like they didn't have no warrant. They had no reason to come inside my house.
The family says authorities did not have warrants, but when their mother came outside, things took a turn for the worse.
Oh, yeah?
According to a criminal complaint, Mary Vasquez Cruz came outside with a pot over her head and tried to hit the officers.
She said she remembers going out with a pot, but with eggs inside it. But in no moment she hit no one with the pot.
Authorities also arrested Alfredo, charging him with assaulting federal agents.
They just pointed guns at us in our face. They told us to open the door. If not, they were going to break it down.
So this guy was charged with assaulting federal agents, and the woman that was in there is also charged with assaulting him. That's why there were so many people, and that's why everyone was detained. They went into this home, and they were attacked. And that also tells us how this nice young man got this ankle monitor. Now we know where that came from. He assaulted the federal government, and he's lucky he's not being held in jail.
According to a federal website, federal agents do not need an arrest warrant from a judge in a case like this. According to a ICE website, that is the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Service, Section 287 of the Immigration and Nationality Act provides that ICE officers have the authority to arrest aliens without a judicial warrant. Keith?
Because those aliens entered our country, broke the law, and you know what? If these aliens don't want to get arrested, all they have to do is show these ICE agents a green card or a U.S. passport, right? That's all you've got to do. But the issue we've got here is we got people who aren't supposed to be in America all over the place. And what does that do? We've got extra lawlessness in this country, which just creates more opportunities for the lawless, no matter who they are. You think criminals who want to rob wheels off vehicles and might be U.S. citizens aren't absolutely thrilled that the police are all over the place, going after protesters on this part of town, that part of town, stopping elevated levels of crime? The police are so short-handed. All this does is empower a growing criminal underworld. And that is a big problem. At least that's what I think. I wouldn't want to live in a place. Well, I do. I live in New York. That's a problem here too. What do you think? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
Cash Jordan.
This is about...